Hi, this is Jennifer Badgema with Access Property Management Group. Today I have a question for you, and that is, do you have to rent to anybody? Well, the answer is yes and no. Fair housing laws, which come from federal, state, and as well as local municipalities, they protect all different classes. Some of the different classes can be race, gender, religion, marital status. Some of our local classes in our area could be source of income as well as sexual orientation. So you just want to make sure that you look and see what classes are protected in your area. You want to know what discrimination is so that you don't discriminate against those different protected classes. The most important thing to do when you're leasing a property is to treat everyone the same. I know I've said this before, but this is really the thing that will protect you the most, is just treat everybody the same. When you're doing your showing, when you're doing your screening, when you're doing having somebody fill out an application, when you're doing any part of that leasing process, talking on the phone, you'll definitely want to just treat everybody the same. That will just save a lot of grief later on. Another important thing to note is that the fair housing centers, both local as well as HUD, will put out testers. So they're having people that will call you and ask you very intentional questions that are trying to test whether you're discriminating or not. Sometimes those testers come from complaints, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just people that are just out checking around, making sure that discrimination isn't happening. So you'll want to just make sure you're doing things correctly, so that when those testers come along, that you pass. That's really all there is to that. So another way to protect yourself is to take fair housing classes. We have a local center here. It's called Fair Housing Center of West Michigan. We do local annual training. So they'll come to us with cases, actual cases that have happened in our area, and discrimination cases. So we know what discrimination looks like. We know how it's happening, how people are doing it, so that we can avoid that. We definitely don't want to discriminate, but sometimes it's not intentional. So it's really important that everything that we do, we're not discriminating at any part of the process. And then just with that is make sure, if you do have any questions about maybe what you're putting in advertising, or maybe it's how to answer certain questions on the phone, just call your fair housing center. They'll be very happy to help you. They're extremely helpful people and very educated, and they know their stuff. So feel free to call them. This is Jennifer Badgema with Access Property Management Group. Thank you.